good morning, my fellow trucketeers. How the devil is everybody? So this morning we have popped in the fleet services to use the facilities quickly. There's a tipper come flying around the new as I'm putting out, so he's likely to be impatient. That'll be alright. So we stayed just outside of Basingstoke last night. And anyway, yeah. How the devil is everyone? I hope you're all well. All that good stuff. Today is Wednesday, 25th of July. Yeah, so we're nearing the end of July. This is potentially my last July video I'll be recording. Yeah. Really need to get on and do that review for the TomTom, which you may have already seen by now. You should have already seen by now. So, yeah, we stopped in Basingstoke last night. Quite a peaceful night, weren't too bad. Went to bed a little bit too late, I think, but it's only about 10:30, but should have probably gone about half hour earlier. We was awake at 6, so it's not too bad. Did get woken up by a rather noisy Subaru going past about 6, it was just before 6. But, yeah. Is what it is. So yesterday was fun. So you saw my last video, I finished up at Glastonbury. I parked up there for the night. Yesterday I literally took the fence and I collected pedestrian fencing. Mate didn't load it on particularly well, so I only got 500 pieces on rather than 550. Took that down to Boardmasters at Newquay, got that unloaded. Went to Main Calm, whatever it's called. Collected a load of blocks and then got to Basingstoke, and that's what I did yesterday, so I'm now continuing that on. So we're taking these to somewhere inside the M25. Can't remember what it's called. And then we've got to go collect some fencing out of another festival and then take that to, I think it's fencing, it's something I'm collecting, and that's got to go to Kent somewhere. So that's the plan for today. So we'll see what troubles we can get ourselves into today. Now, this site I've been to in London, I've been there before. It's not too bad one, to be honest. As long as there's a bit of space out the front to park in while I walk in, it's not too bad. And it's just a case of driving in and reversing out, and they watch you out on the road. Because you can't turn around in there. I think you said you can reverse in, but if I reverse in, I've got to reverse in their bay blind side, and it's quite an angle, whereas it's just easier to reverse out otherwise. So yeah, we'll do that option again. So yeah, we'll crack on now. We're 49 minutes away. We're going to be there for 8:01. They do open at 7:30 apparently, so yeah, hopefully we won't have much bother. Hopefully the trucks will be out of the way by the time I get there, so I can get straight in. Got 21 packs of blocks for them, so quite a large load. Yes. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Righto, here we are inside the M27. I think you'll try and take me down a road that's probably not suitable. Let's have a look. This guy's not going to let me over, really. Let's have a look, ski. Yeah, let's not go down that road. Let's carry on up here for a little bit. Right, so Satnav's playing silly buggers at the moment. Because of the road I'm going onto, it's confusing itself a bit because it doesn't like the road I'm trying to go onto. It thinks it's a one-way out, but it's not, it's a one-way in. Yeah, something like that anyway. Right, so let's go up here. We're not too far away. It's only just up here. Like I say, this one's not too bad. Drive in, reverse out, and they'll just watch me out on the road, which means they'll hopefully stop the traffic and give me enough room. Well, you'd hope so anyway. It's right for their own trucks because their own trucks are little. It's an 18-ton limit there, but it's a timed one, so it should be alright. Luckily this one's not too far inside the M25, so it's not too bad to get to, but it is off the A3, which is, the A3 is usually a bit broken at the moment because of all the roadworks going on it, so it can be a bit of a pain to, you have to queue up to sort of get off your junction you need usually. So it's just up here on the right. This M3's dying to get past me. It's like there's not much room. Especially with these part vehicles here. Never mind, eh? You just have to be patient. There he goes. M4, sorry. Both look the same on the bonnet, on the front end. Alright, you're right next to me, car. You're gonna... Thought you might do that. Just not pay any attention to me indicators at all. It's fine, it's kind of what I expect around it. Everyone's more important than everyone else. Right, it's just in this turn in here.
After 200 yards, turn left, Red Lion Road.
Which they have made a one-way, which is most annoying. There's no entry in there. Last time I could go in that way, but apparently not now. So I'll go in this way instead. And block up this bit of road. So I'll have to stop here while I go in and make sure I can do my delivery. You sir? So obviously I've got to drive straight in. So maybe now I've got to reverse straight out here and then go right, I would have thought. That's a bus stop there, which is not helpful. Right, I'll pull forward onto this bit and then I'll go see him. Yeah, this is annoying. Like I said last time, you could come up that bit of road, but apparently not anymore. They've changed it all. So I know that's someone in front of me, but just have to put in there and hope for the best. That vehicle will still get past me. Right, stop here a minute, I'll see you in a bit. Alright. As you can see, I managed to turn around in it today. There was enough room to. So, yeah. We are unloaded. Now we've got to try and get out of here. Without hitting anything, of course. Might be right, might be right, might be right. Watch these pallets. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good. So I managed to get a half-hour break there after we got all the straps and everything off. They were quite busy. There's quite a lot of vans coming in and out because, well, it's about the sort of time that builders come in and grab all their bits for the day. So, obviously, ideally, I had to wait for them to all be done because they would have all been parked my way anyway. So, yeah, fun times. So, we now have to head off to. Actually, I was supposed to give the boss a ring just to double check, but as far as I'm aware, I'm off to somewhere, another festival thing. I've been to this one before to go collect some bits and pieces to then take out to Kent somewhere. So we're gonna head on out there and do that. I'm gonna give the boss a ring. I'm gonna find a lay-by on the A3 and pull in there and give him a shout, and then just confirm that we are doing this job still, because sometimes things change. It all depends whether he's in the office and sees me moving on the tracker, whether he is proactive enough to call me and let me know, but obviously he's busy doing other stuff, so he's not always there. He's not one to sit there and watch us all day on it. So yeah, I'll make the call. Just double check I am doing that job. Yeah, it wasn't too bad in there. Obviously, like I said, that little triangle bit, they've changed the priority of it. So you used to be able to go in the first bit and then come out the second bit. So of course that gave me loads of room to park up to obviously go in and let them know I'm here, because you're not allowed to just drive straight into their yard, because obviously if there's too many things in there, then you'll just be blocking everything up. So they've obviously changed it that you need to great, now I'm over here, anyone coming down the side of me I'm gonna have to wait for, because I need to come out to get my trailer around this bit. That's a pain. Yeah, so now obviously I've got to go in the next bit, so I'm facing towards the yard, so I've got to essentially block up the entrance to that other place to then sort of sit there and wait, because I can't park out on the road because there's a little bus stop there, and then obviously if I stop there and then the bus stops there, no one's going to get past. So yeah. So yeah, the reason they've changed that I have no idea, but it's changed for the worst for obviously getting into that place. But never mind. Like I said, there was plenty of room in there for me to actually drive straight and forwards and then reverse into the unloading bay, whereas last time there was too many vans and that in there that I couldn't do that. I just had to drive into the bay and then reverse out onto the road. So yeah, all good, all good. But yep, 21 packs of blocks all off. Now off to go collect some fencing or something festivalish to go back to the people that actually own it. Right, I will see you a bit later. Back to the 25. Righto, here we are nearly at Penn. P-E-N-N it's spelt. So I presume it's pronounced Penn. So we're collecting a whole load of Harris fencing out of here. Harris, whatever it's called. So yeah, we got to collect the whole 8 stillages out of this one. And then that's going to Erith. Is it Erith? Yeah, it's going there. Yeah. So yeah, quite a straightforward job. So obviously it's Penn Fest that this festival is, because it's in Penn obviously. And then it's going back to the guys who own the fencing in Erith. So I want to have a little speak about this banksman I had in my last video. Now, usually banksmen have to be banksman trained, and I know for a fact that Travis Perkins banksmen go through regular training. The guys at Chepstow, Travis Perkins, brilliant. They were absolutely fantastic. In fact, I want to take one of them with me everywhere, and he can back me in everywhere, because they knew exactly what my vehicle was going to do. They knew exactly where I had to turn, where the headboard was going to go, how the trailer was going to get around the building. They were spot on. Probably the best banksman I've ever had. So top marks to them guys. Give them a pay rise, they deserve it. But this guy on the site in London on Monday, my last video, absolutely useless. If I realised what he was doing at the time when he done it, I would have jumped out and given him a few choice words, I think. Because he just didn't have a clue what my vehicle wanted to do, what my vehicle was going to do. So if you watched the video, you would see that I actually started to turn early, because I wanted to skim in the gateway and sort of have the vehicle push around, and then I would have been backed onto it. I would have been not too bad. But he effectively wanted the trailer straight onto the gateway before I even started going in the gateway. But the thing is, when I was straight onto the gateway, there's not enough room for my cab to be straight onto that without being in a tree. So he effectively got my trailer straight on, then expected it just to go back straight, even though my cab's at a 60-70 degree angle to the trailer on the right side of the trailer, left side of the trailer. So of course, when the cab's on the left side of the trailer, it's only going to push the trailer around to the left. And he's shouting right, right, right. Now what I'm thinking is he's wanting me to bring the cab round because I'm going right, but it's not. He wants my trailer to turn right, because obviously I've started going back and it's pushing the trailer around to the left, but he wants it to go right. Well, I can't make it go right when I'm on the left side of the trailer. It's impossible. The only way it will go right is if I go forwards, but obviously there's no room for me to go forwards there. So I've misinterpreted what he's meaning, and yeah, it's all got out of hand. But he's effectively wanted my trailer to be straight on and expected it just to go back straight, even on an angle, and it doesn't work like that. He needs to go back to training, or he needs to just come off of that job, because he is useless at it. Now, if I realised it was going to go like that, I would have just carried on my first trajectory and just ignored him and gone in that way. because I would have got it in from that angle without too much issue, I think. All I need him to do really is just stand there and just tell me to stop if I'm going to hit something. Yeah. But not when I'm like pretty much going to hit it, like stop me before. Like quite a bit before, so if my truck does roll back, which it did, it's not going to hit something, which it did. So, yeah. So, sort of when I was there in the time doing it, I was sort of watching everything around me, paying attention. They stopped the traffic, so that wasn't an issue. So I wasn't really thinking what he was meaning, but I was obviously trying to put in a plan what you're saying. But after watching the footage back and realising that he wants my trailer to turn right immediately, yeah, that got under my skin a bit, because he sort of effectively had a go at me afterwards, saying that I wasn't listening. I'm like, well, no, you just ain't got a clue. So, after watching it back, it sort of got under my skin a bit, so I'm a bit annoyed about it, because, well, if I go there again, I'm just going to do what I want to do and just ignore him completely, unless he tells me to stop. So, yeah. Oh, something was hanging low there. That was a ding in my air horn. Right, we're nearly here in the festival. So that's enough about that. We managed to get in that site anyway and got the stuff unloaded without too much drama. But he just needs to go back. You're going to have to stop, pal, because I can't squeeze in there. I can't squeeze in there. There's not enough room for me there. And there's also not enough room for me there. Thank you very much. That'll do it. There we go. Right, we're nearly here. Now, first time I come to this festival, which was... I don't think I came here last year. It might have been the year before. Yeah, I think I drove right past it and then had to turn around at the end of the road, which was a bit of a faff. It wasn't a faff, it was just a smallish road to sort of back into, and obviously cars coming around, but I managed to do it without too much issue. But now I should know exactly where this place is, so I shouldn't have too much issue finding it. I think I came back and forward here a couple of times. I'm pretty sure it was the year before where... I don't know, I'm pretty sure I didn't come here last year. Is it this one? No, it's one of them. Is it this one? Yeah. Yeah, it's this one. It is this one. Right, so I'm going to go in and speak to mate and I'm going to get some fencing on that I need to get. Just about made it. Ooh, looks a bit muddy around here. Ah, look, Pete's here already. Alright.
Was it you picking up, mate?
Harris fencing, with that matey down there.
Alright, so yeah, I'm guessing you'll be just parking next
Yep,
to them
will do. Thank you. Right, so we'll try not to go on the mud too much here because it looks a little bit slippery and a bit soft. Obviously it's been a rubbish July this year. It's been very, very wet, cold. Not ideal really. Fun times. So I suppose we'll go down and get spun round down here somewhere. We'll figure it out. Probably having a break. Alright, I'll see you in a bit. Righto, we are... Oh no, I've already got it set in now, I just need to redo the height. So we are loaded with a whole load of Harris fencing, Harris, whatever it's called. So we need to deliver that to, it's actually in Grays, so sort of inside the M25. And we're just under 4.5 metres, so we'll put it at 4.5. Yeah, done. Next. So yeah, I just jumped out my tape measure and gave it a little measure-a-do. So it's trying to take me clockwise around the M25 and over Dartford. So I don't know why it's taking me that way. So I'm actually going to go anti-clockwise and go around the south side. That way, I don't have to pay the charge. No, my luck, I'll probably have to go to Rochford afterwards, and that means I'll have to go through the crossing twice. Which obviously costs twice as much, which we don't want to do. Anyway, yeah, we've got 8 villages Harris on, which has got to go to Grays and then Erith, technically. We'll go past Grays to get to Erith. Yeah. Ground looks soft here, but it's not actually too bad, to be fair. When I stopped, I did put my drop axle down to spread the weight a bit. So obviously if your vehicle sits there for a while, the wheels can sink into the dirt, so if you put your drop axle down, it will spread the load, take a bit of weight off your drive axle so your drive axle don't sink in too much. Obviously before you pull away, you've got to lift it up again, so all your weight's on your drive axle. So, well, we didn't have any problems setting off, so it was all good. It was all good. So we got to take all this noisy stuff back to its home. The beauty of the stuff is it's nice and light, it's just tall. Yeah, nice and easy. A bit warm. Bit warm strapping right up. So, a little bit sweaty now. So hopefully whatever we grab, we can sort of head back towards Andover, and then I can go to my parents' house to have a shower or something. They're not there, but I still got the keys for it, so ideal. I'm going to guess this guy's heading to the festival. He's also a foreigner. So, pidgin English maybe. He'll probably try and wave me down and find out where we're going. Let's ask him up there. Trimming all the trees. So priority over oncoming traffic, that's what we like. Do the council's job for them, keep these trees trimmed. What was it, 16.5 foot stuff's got to be kept to? I used to say 17 foot, but apparently 16.5, so yeah. Everything that overhangs the road should be kept to 16.5 foot. Unless it's a bridge, obviously you can't trim it to that, but trees and stuff, yeah. It never is it? Oh, hello car. Oh, locks up my trailer brakes a bit there. Trailer brakes are a little bit bitey. So, squeeze on past this lady. Plenty of room. Yeah, we're all good. Cool, smell burnt rubber now. Right, let's crack on to Erith. See you in a bit. I didn't say anything, Google, go away. Right. Then, here we are in Erith. Busy little place. Not too bad, but taking a little while to get through. A guy in a van there, it's to do with the company I'm delivering this for, so, or delivering it to. So, definitely in the right direction if I see one of their vans. Up here and on the right somewhere. As in, got to turn right and then that's the estate I need. And I think it's on the left. I got what 3 words and it's kind of put me somewhere, so hopefully it's easy to spot. We'll find out in a bit. Cool, we're up to 22.5 degrees today. So I think summer's trying to claw its way back a little bit. Was it going to go, oh, better late than never? We'll see. Might actually have a warm August for a change, rather than July. I remember as a kid it was always August that was the hot month, but for some reason it sort of moved back a month and it's always sort of been July that's been like the roasting hot month. So maybe August is making a comeback. I don't know. Okay, we've got to move over here I think, so we've got to go right. Hopefully there's a cut through to get to the estate. According to the TomTom there is. Find out in a second. Yeah, no right turns. Damn it. Oh no. There it is, that's good. Manor Road, industrial areas. I do. That's where we want. Beauty of this fencing as well is usually a quick tip. So hopefully it won't be too bad. Still got like 9 straps to roll up, but the actual taking the fencing off doesn't take any time at all. Okay, round to the right here. There's nothing there. Bit of fencing. Not gonna touch it. Oof. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Maybe I've come in the wrong side. Ah, who cares? There's other trucks in front of me anyway. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Baz from Event Cruise. I feel like I've been following him around all week. So he stayed at Glastonbury on Monday night, same as me. And then that went down to Boardmasters in Newquay. So I got there before him and he turned up soon after. And then he went off to go whatever. I went off to go pick up the blocks I had on for this morning. And then this is going to be fun, isn't it? And then yeah, as I was heading to where I had to go yesterday with the blocks, I saw him parked up at Podmore Services for a break or whatever, because I needed a break as well. And then now I've just met him here this morning. Obviously events crews do a lot of these places, so they obviously move a lot of stuff around for us as well. Not for us, for Speedy. Yeah, great place for a bit of roadworks. Oh dear. See how tight this is on the other side, I guess. So a customer should be on the left somewhere. There's a red sign on that building there. That looks like it there. Somewhere along here. In there? I'm gonna guess it's in here. Yep, Pete's in there. Ideal. Ideal. We found it! Right, just gonna figure out where I'm going, what I'm doing, who I'm seeing, and then get this all off. Alright, how's it going?
Do you know where to go?
Nope. Nope.
You're going to Speedy Harris Fence.
Yeah.
To Speedy Fencing.
Yeah.
Go to the right.
Yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
Turn the left and follow the road up to then where on the right hand side you will see Harris Fence, panels, barriers.
Yeah.
Probably you see them on the back from your.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
There's someone there to help you.
Okay, thank you.
The right, left, up to there.
Cheers. Having a break, I think. Goodness knows what I'm doing after this. Ah, there we go. We found them. Now to find someone to unload us. Hold it there, yeah? Righto. Alright, sit tight for a bit. We are all tipped, and in true fashion, I've guessed exactly where I got to go. I got to go to Rochford to go collect some timber. Ooh, lock the brakes up a bit. Right, let's see if we can reverse out around there a bit without hitting them blocks on the fence in there. Get close to that, John. There we go. Ah, that's not going to work, is it? Let's try that again. That's better. Let's get the camera out. Let's try and get the trailer down there somewhere. Without hitting these blocks. Or the fence. There we go. Screw on round. Forward a touch. Don't know what's on the other side of me. And we're good to go. Alright, yep, so we got to go up the Baltic Wharf. I'm not 4.5 metres anyway. I'm going to set it back to 4.2. My truck's about 4.1. It's like 13'7" with the AirPod on top. But I'm going to run it at 4.2 metres, which is... How was that? That was a crane, I think. Yeah, I'm going to run it at 4.2 metres like I always do when I'm empty or got one of our curtains on. Because... yeah, just helps, doesn't it? Alright, let's head on out of here and should be able to get loaded tonight. Cut-off's 3:30, which we know anyway. Go on the sat-nav or TomTom, I should be there at 12 minutes past. Obviously depending on this traffic, so we'll see what happens. Take it, I'm going out the right way. Right, got to try and get out of here now. This will be fun. Oh dear. What's that truck doing? Oh my word. This is going to be fun. Right, I'm going to be sat here for a while, so I'll see you in a bit, I guess. Made it. Just really got to wash that. It stinks. Where it gets all wet and that in the rain, and then I'm wearing it. And thing is, I keep forgetting to bloody take it home because it sits in my door. Anyway, yeah, we made it. We got here at 3:17. By the time I walked up to the office, it was 3:20. So of course their cut-off's like 3:30. So I'm booked in, ready to go. Just got to wait to be called in and loaded up. So we have made it. So we've got 2 drops going on, one for Shepton Mallet and then one for Honiton, so we'll have them both put on. So yeah, and then we'll try and get as far west as we can. Like I said, hopefully I can get to Andover. I can run off to my parents to have a shower. That's not going to be a case. I might stop at Fleet for a shower and then find somewhere else to stop on the way. But we'll see what we can do. We'll put it on break for now actually, while we're might as well try and clear our driving time. We got to straight run them because it might be 20 minutes before I'm called in. We will only have to have a 15 later if we need a break at all. There's an AS Taylor's there, but not Jay obviously. Here's the lady driving now. Right, I'll play the waiting game now. See you later. We are loaded. So we got 7 packs for one and 15 for the other, I think that's what it works out to. So 7 packs for Honton, which is going to be the second drop. And the first drop was in Shepton Mallet, which is 15 packs, so not too bad at all. We will take that. It's all strapped up nicely as well. All good to go. That's what we like. So we got 3 hours to Andover. It's going to take us to 8:05. But annoyingly, we only got 2.5 hours drive on a 4.5, so we've got to have a half-hour break to be able to make Andover for the night. So I might stop for a half-hour break at Fleet, even though I'm going to get there relatively late. Just turn the aircon pod off because it's quite noisy. Yeah, so we'll get the hammer down as best we can, and we'll try and get the Fleet, because I need to fill up as well, because I've got a quarter of a tank of fuel left, so I should be able to get the Fleet with that. It's about 2 hours away, so yeah. Oh, gonna be a close one. Yeah, so I might have a shower at Fleet, and then if I need a half-hour break as well, it's going to be 8:30, so it's going to be quite late if I end up going straight to my parents' house, because obviously I'm going to have to walk there because they're still on holiday, and then I get back till Friday. I mean, I've got friends in the area that can probably give me a lift, but I'm sure they don't want to be doing it at 9 o'clock at night. We'll figure it out. Yeah, I might just stop at Fleet, have a shower there, have a half-hour break then. Yeah. That's if I can get the Fleet on 2.5 hours. Maybe I should just stop at Clackett Lane for half hour, have a shower there. Showers ain't too bad there. Yeah, I might do that actually. Might go to Clackett Lane, play it safe, and then try and go as far as we can after that. Oh, move out the way, pheasants. It's not hunting season yet. Oh dear. Well, yeah, we should make Andover. Whether there'll be any space there for us doesn't never matter, but it should be fine. We started at 6:15 in the morning, so we can go to 9:15. Don't worry too fussed about that. Alright, we're gonna weave around these wiggly roads and try and not fall off the road. And yeah, try and get to Andover. Clackett Lane would be good as well, because that's a nice sort of little journey away to then check the straps to make sure everything's all nice and tight still, nothing's falling off. So yeah. Right, I'll stop rabbiting on. I will see you a little bit later. Alright, here we are at Clackett Lane Services. We've been in, we've had a shower, we've now had a 30-minute break as well. We didn't park in the coach bays, don't tell no one. I've literally been in for a half-hour break. There's no point in me diving into a normal parking space for a short break. Oh, so we're all showered, we're feeling more human now, but now we've got a bit of a race on our hands. I don't know if we're going to make Andover tonight, because I'm nearly on the red, so any minute now my fuel light's going to come on, and I don't have a card for here or Cobham. So I'm going to have to try and make it to Fleet, which is about 45 miles, 43 miles away I think it is. Well, when the fuel light comes on I guess. So we're going to have to drive somewhat economically I guess, or just hope that we don't get held up too much. The less I stop the better. Yeah, this one's a BP, but this one don't take key fuels or UK fuels, so no good for me. So yeah, I'm now due in Andover at 8:56. If I need to fill up, I can work till 9:15. So by the time I pulled into Fleet and filled up, if there's no one else there, might be able to get to Andover still. Might be able to make up a bit of time and do it, but we'll have to see on that one. It's going to be a bit of a tall order. I would like to make it there, but if not, I'll just put them on the lay-bys I guess. Got to do what you got to do. If I do get held up too much, then I'll just stop just outside of Basingstoke. But yeah, I feel a lot better now. We've had a shower. Oh, I think it was the quickest shower I've had in my lifetime. I think I was in and out in about 5 minutes. Barely got wet. I have to take all my stuff back, do you? washed and that as well. So I've got to remember to take my bag out the locker before I go home on Friday, otherwise it's not going to get washed. And I'm going to have stale wet stuff left in the truck, which is no good. Alright, I'll shut up. I'll see you wherever I stop. Right, it's currently 8:15. We've made it to Fleet. I'm not going to lie, that was very nerve-wracking. That's the truck's all at the pumps. This is probably the lowest I've ever run a truck on fuel. You know, I've done a good 35 miles on fuel light, 30, 33, 35, something like that. I don't know. I'm a good halfway down on the red, so I don't know what the range is on this with when the fuel light comes on. So when you got a load on as well, obviously that makes a difference. But yeah, I'll show you. So all right, let's get that off. Get that switched off. All right, let's go get it fueled up. I'll let you know how much goes in. Right, now I know the light normally comes on when we're about 350, 360 litres. But when the light comes on, that's how much it usually takes to go in. So we're getting close. Just about to fill up. Nearly done. Nearly there. There we go. $388 litres. Now, if I've got a 400 litre tank, then that's pretty damn close, isn't it? I don't know whether it's 400 or 450, but either way, that's too close for comfort, I think. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to go along, retension all my straps, and go in and pay for my fuel, I guess. Right, I'll see you in a bit. Righto, we've literally just pulled up. It is currently 9:05. So we've got 10 minutes left of our working day. So I've literally just pulled up here. I just sort of raced down because I sort of concentrating on getting here. So didn't film getting here. But I've parked at my normal place in Andover. And yeah, that was a long day. 8 hours 52 driving, so we saved a 10. But I've used my first 15 of a week on a Wednesday. Normally I've used my third by now. So yeah, don't want to use a 15 on Friday if I can help it. Jeez, could be a long day. Right, so I'm gonna get out and have a quick look around the vehicle, double check the straps, but they should be fine now. I've retensioned them like 3 times now, so they should be good to go for now. Everything should have settled by now. So yeah, I'll do my paperwork quick, get some food, get my head down, and do it all again at 6:15 tomorrow morning. So we're gonna go to Shepton, get the first load off, which is most of the packs, and then 7 left on at the front to go to Honiton. Yeah. So go get them off. But you won't see that because this is the end of the video. So yeah, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. That is entirely up to you. You can make a difference. You can help promote my videos and get more people to see them and make my channel pretty much the same as it is, just with more subscribers and more people watching and more interaction in the comments. Yes, also subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. It doesn't cost nothing. Also share my video with someone you think might like it and leave a comment. Have you ever like played the fuel roulette game? And did you make it, or did you end up running out? I've only run out of fuel once, and that was in a van. The fuel station I was going to go to, because the company I worked for only had Texaco cards, so I could only fill up at Texaco garages. One I was going to fill up at didn't have any fuel, so I had to carry on to Hook, and I run out literally 2 miles from the Hook junction. AA matey came out, filled me up. So we drove to the fuel station, which is just around the corner pretty much, and I filled his cans back up, so we didn't get charged for the fuel cost. But he just got charged for the call out, so win-win. I mean, it wouldn't have cost me anything anyway because it's a work vehicle. Anyway, I'm going to stop rabbiting on. Take it easy, look after yourselves, drive safely. Thanks for trucking around with Jono, and I'll see you in the next one. Very much appreciated, by the way. Goodbyes.